Welcome to another vlog. It is the last day of 2020, and before I get into the actual vlog, this is just a really cool thing that I saw today. It was a post by Miranda Hart. I'm sure most people know who she is, but she's a British comedian, and it was just perfect. At the beginning of the pandemic, God gave me a word just to take one day at a time. And that has stuck. That has been the same. Every single time we've tried to plan something, something dramatic has happened to change the plans. And I keep coming back to this, one day at a time, one day at a time. And it was, Miranda Hart had posted this, and it was on Facebook, a friend had posted it, that she wasn't going to say Happy New Year. She was going to say happy one day at a time, because that's all there is. Just one day. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Exactly. That's in the Bible. I was like, wow, she's quoting from the Bible, and don't think she's a Christian, but it's the truth. Every day has its own troubles, its own challenges, its own joys, and I just need to do that. I can't be looking into the new year. There are things that I hope will happen, and things that I will plan for, need to start planning for, but ultimately God is in control, and I just have to live each day as it comes. Hello, I'm doing another vlog, and today is the last day of 2020. I'm just hanging up some washing because we have this kind of funny tradition in my family. I don't know where it came from, but some old wives' tale that says if you do laundry, you can't do laundry on New Year's Day, because if you do laundry on New Year's Day, you'll be doing laundry for the whole year, which is really silly because of course you're going to be doing laundry for the rest of the year if you want clean clothes. But anyway, I still sort of hold with that. Plus New Year's Day is generally like to have a final pig out and just sit and watch movies and do not a lot. Today, since I started running, it has been I like to go for a long run, so I just went for a 10-mile run this morning, and it was pretty nice. It's so weird how I was running like 20 miles like back in the beginning of the year, or earlier in the year, and now 10 miles is really hard. But it was good. I was worried because my ankle's been hurting, but it didn't hurt, so it was a good run. And yeah, hopefully I've been looking up some of the traditions to do with how they celebrate New Year's in Sweden, and we're going to do some of them, not all of them. Like traditionally you eat lobster, but I mean, I love lobster, but it's expensive, so we won't be doing that. But we'll do some other things that are free, or they don't cost much money, like frozen kebab pizza. So see you later. This is our buffet that my mum's done ever since I can remember, and I've kept up with the tradition. Just random things, some pizza and chicken and meatballs and dip. And this is our room. We're set up to watch New Year's Eve with the candles and the little Christmas tree. Oh, you won?
Yes, I won.
This is very interesting lighting by candlelight. Yeah, we just watched Dinner for One that I'd never heard of before, like being in Germany. And people were like, oh, Dinner for One, Dinner for One. I've never heard of it. But it was pretty good. I just looked it up and it was like written for the stage, and then a German TV took it on and recorded it in English with a German introduction. And it's traditionally watched on New Year's Eve in Germany and also Sweden. So we joined in with that tradition and watched it.
Could be in German.
Same procedure as every year. I'll just pretend. So it's dark. That's our house where we live. Oh, people setting off firecrackers. Yeah, we just going on a little walk around the neighborhood to look at the lights whilst they're still up. And Larry has to walk twice a day, so it's nice. Stop. Third course. The second course was the leftover Yule log from Christmas. Now we're having cheese and crackers and melon. We decided to have a little New Year's Eve service to say thank you, God, for the year and for the wonderful things that did happen, to give all our hopes and fears for the new year into the Lord's hand, and just to be with Him at the end of the year, going into the new year, to be with God. And it was a really special time. Here's a great view from up here in the church. Best view. It's like 10 past midnight and there's still fireworks going off. photo from the golf club. They're really nice flowers. Happy New Year 2021. Here I am the next day taking down the laundry. Yeah, it was actually a really good evening. We also video called with my mom and her husband as well, which was nice. Had a drink together and just caught up a bit, and that was nice. Yeah, and just thinking about 2020, Larry and I were thanking God for different things that had happened during 2020 in our service, and it hasn't all been bad. There's been a lot of good things that have happened and a lot of things to be thankful for, and so it was just really good to look back on those things. And yeah, this part I guess is more for me to look back on in years to come, but if you're interested you can keep watching. Just thinking about like being able to experience the changing seasons was really nice. Going for walks in nature, cycling. Well, Larry cycled and I ran. I really enjoyed those days that we did that. They were really special times and I miss them now. And being able to do swagger, dance 3 times a week. Just the way God keeps providing for us, that we have money, we have food, we're never starving. We might have not always had food, like a lot of food, but we had enough food, definitely. Just being able to stay here in our house for nothing, not having to pay rent. So many things. A time with Larry, like not working, not stressing about having to plan things and having to stick to a schedule and getting stressed about the way things are done. That's been kind of refreshing to not have that stress. Yeah, having a lot of time. Oh, in the summer was really great. Larry planning my birthday and going to the beach and him arranging for me to have a bike. That was a really, really fun day. And midsummer and times that we were able to sit outside and just relax. And my mornings on the porch with God, get up early, have my coffee and my devotions. They were really, really special. A couple of other things I'm thankful for. Being in touch with my mum and sister. Most weeks we'd have a video call together. That was really cool. I mean, I called my mum most weeks, but I only really spoke to my sister in the summer and at Christmas. And so it's been cool to speak to them like every week. And swagger dance is a fitness thing that this lovely lady in my mum's hometown, in my hometown, has been doing like 3 times a week, and it's just been so fun. Exercise, dance, letting off steam. It's seriously a lifesaver. That and God and my relationships with people has kept me going. And yeah, on that, relationships, I've had a weekly prayer time with some friends that's been really good. And the organisation, the charity that I've been with, has also been having weekly times of devotion, which have been good as well. A foster parent. And I ran a marathon. How could I forget that? I ran a marathon during a pandemic, the London Marathon, with Larry cycling beside me here in Sweden. I ran a marathon. And I went to America, to California with Covenant Players, met loads of wonderful people, had a great time. And I went to Gotland and saw Katie and Morton and the girls. These were some major highlights I missed out. I ran a marathon. Special times. And now I look to 2021 and yeah, this has certainly taught me to take one day at a time, and that there are things that I hope for. I hope to go to the UK, I hope to get a job, I hope to begin the process to become, I hope that Larry's visa will be approved soon, so that we don't have to worry about him being in the UK, and so that he can start the process to get his hip done, because his hip is causing him pain. And I just want to feel that sense of fulfillment again, like I had, that sense of calling and purpose, like when I was in Covenant Players, and I knew that's where I was supposed to be, even when it got hard. That's where I knew I was supposed to be. And right now I don't know anything. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I'm not doing anything, and it's a weird place to be in. But I trust that when God decides, He will show us what His plan is, and we will go wherever He wants us to go. And I just have to wait for that moment right now, and trust that He has a plan and that He will show us at the right time. So I'm holding on to that, and all the issues, all the things that I keep worrying about, that I have no control over, it's not my problem. That's my Father in Heaven's problem. So I will do whatever He asks me to do, but there are some things I can't control, and that's not my problem. So if you watched this far, thank you so much for watching this far, and I pray many blessings over you, and that you have a wonderful day, taking one day at a time, and a wonderful 2021. Thank you. Bye.